We have just seen a crazy couple of weeks here at House of Pain Wrestling. We've seen the Heritage title on the line, we've seen a huge gauntlet match, and we've even seen a ring announcer get attacked. My name is Dan Edwards. This is the House of Pain Wrestling recap. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get things started with Sorely from Saturday the 15th of November. The show kicked off with singles action as it was the Bullhammer Kyle Crimson going one-on-one with the new high-flying sensation Khyber. Towards the end of the match, Kyle hit a huge Vader bomb onto Khyber, but then went to the well just once too many as he went for another Vader bomb, but Khyber managed to avoid this one, and a quick roll-up later saw Khyber securing the win. It was mixed tag team action next as Pendulum's Jaden Law and Morgan took on the Cavalry of Chaos of Grayson Clay and Harley Harris. It looked like the Cavalry of Chaos were closing in on victory as they were setting up for a 3D, but this is when Cody Woods entered the ring, attacking Harley, causing the disqualification. They then continued a 3-on-2 beatdown until Paxton returned to House of Pain for the first time in several months, evening the odds and clearing the ring of Pendulum. It was a gauntlet match next, where two people would start in the ring, then every 2 minutes a new participant would enter the match. You could be eliminated by pinfall or submission, and the last person remaining would be declared the winner. The match started with entry number 1 TJ Dean and number 2 Antra Powers. They were soon joined by entry number 3 Riley Miles. Then at number 4 it was Dolly Darling. Number 5 was my boy, the TikTok kid Zach Davey, followed by Zach Roberts at number 6. And this is where the first elimination occurred, as Zach Roberts hit Riley Miles with a super kick, pinning him to eliminate him from the match. Entry number 7 into the match was the Witch of the Ring Spectra. This is where Antra Powers was eliminated as he was hit by a running knee from Zach Davey. Entry number 8 was Will Roberts, and then followed by Dredgen Fell, and this is where Dredgen took control of the match, eliminating Dolly Darling with a Fellerman, and then immediately eliminating Zach Roberts once again with a Fellerman. Entry number 10 into the match was Jackson Ellis, who had a quick flurry on Dredgen Fell, but eventually was caught by Dredgen, hit with the Fellerman, and Jackson was eliminated. The 11th and final entry into the match was Untouchable Brad Matthews, who also targeted Dredgen Fell. Brad was going for a Boston Crab, but Fell managed to push him away, but Brad bounced off the ropes straight into a jackknife pin to eliminate Dredgen Fell from the match. Spectra was next to be eliminated as Brad Matthews hit a huge superplex off the top rope to eliminate Spectra. Brad was the next to go as TJ Dean hit him with his snowplow to pin Brad Matthews. This is when Will Roberts hit TJ Dean with a skull-crushing finale, eliminating TJ from the match. Will Roberts, thinking he had won, didn't realise that Zach Davey was still in the match, as Zach snuck back into the ring and locked in a vicious submission hold onto Will Roberts, forcing Will to submit, meaning The winner of the gauntlet match was my boy, the TikTok kid, Zach Davey. After the interval, as Carl was getting ready to announce the next match, Zach Davey came storming back to the ring and demanded that Carl announce him as the winner of the gauntlet match again. Carl happily announced that Zach did win the match, but did point out that it was only because he spent the majority of the match hiding from everybody else. He then dismissed Zach in a sign of disrespect so he could announce the next match, which was a singles match between Cobie Woods and the returning Paxton. Towards the end of the match, Paxton hit a huge chokeslam onto Cobie, but as he was going for the pin, Jaden Law and Morgan jumped in the ring, attacking him, causing the disqualification. Luckily for them though, the Cavalry of Chaos was on hand to even the odds and take out Pendulum. In the main event of the night, it was a 6-man tag team match, as it was Nate Ajax teaming up with the Heritage Champion Oscar Prospero and the House of Pain Champion Johnny Sharp to take on the team of the Gladiator Shea Attilas, Rocky Underwood and Matlock. As the match came to a close, it was Rocky reversing a move attempt from Oscar to roll him up and secure the win, giving him some positive momentum heading towards his Heritage Championship match. However, after the match, it was a beatdown by Nate, Johnny and Oscar, using a steel chair to take out Shea, Rocky and Matlock. After the show had finished in Sawley, Carl was bringing out some of the fan favourites to take photos with the fans at ringside, which is when my boy Zach Davey snuck through the entranceway, attacking Carl, kicking him in his already broken foot and beating him down. I do have to say, Carl probably had it coming. Moving on to Sherwood now on Friday the 21st of November, and as Carl was unable to be in attendance due to his injury, we had two special guest ring announcers, Will Roberts and Zach Davey. The opening contest was a 6-man tag team match, as it was Davey Thompson teaming up with Pure Nasty of Isaac Carver and Xander Scott to take on Alex Rue and two partners of his choosing. Before the match, Alex said he still considers Davey a friend and won't hit him, but found two men who are more than happy to, in the form of Brad Matthews and Franco Fate. As the match was going on, Davey kept trying to goad Alex into hitting him, but he wouldn't. But eventually, towards the end of the match, Alex Rue had had enough and punched Davey in the face, and the two of them fought into the backstage area. This is when Brad and Franco took full advantage and hit a double team spike pile driver to pick up the win. It was singles action next, as it was Josh Fenrir going one-on-one with Zach Roberts, but before the match could get underway, Kyle Crimson came out ringside and told Josh that the bull ring doesn't need to be over and they can still work together, but Josh was having none of this and told Kyle to leave, but Kyle wouldn't. As the match was going on, Kyle kept trying to get involved on Josh's behalf, and eventually Josh got into Kyle's face, screaming at him, which is when Zach Roberts drop-kicked Josh straight into Kyle, rolled Josh up, to pick up the win. After the match, Kyle Crimson berated Josh Fenrir, saying that he was always the weak link in the bull ring and that he is a loser, will always be a loser, especially in the eyes of his unborn son. This is when Josh locked it, going after Kyle, but Kyle ran away. This is when Zach Roberts came back out through the entranceway, threw Kyle back into the ring, and Josh knocked him down with a huge right hand, much to the delight of the Sherwood fans. As we were getting ready for the next match, House of Pain owner Styx got up from the timekeeper's table, grabbed a microphone and said that something felt off with the show, and that was the fact that the TikTok kid Zach Davey was stood in the ring after what he did to Carl. Styx said that as he is House of Pain management, he cannot get physically involved with any of the wrestlers, but he can do something that will truly hurt Zach Davey, and that is suspend him from House of Pain Wrestling. Styx said that he knew Zach will not go easily, so he brought out Brad Matthews, Franco Fate, Zach Roberts and Josh Fenrir, who picked up Zach and threw him out of a fire exit, locking him out of the building. I have to say that this is a miscarriage of justice. Zach was purely standing up for himself after Carla was bullying him for months, and I demand that everybody watching this messages Styx using the hashtag #BringBackZach. It was the final first round match in the Rising Star tournament next, as it was Riggs accompanied by Morgan and Jaden Law going one-on-one with Antra Powers, who was joined at ringside by the Cavalry of Chaos, Grayson Clay and Harley Harris. As the match was going on, Pendulum tried to get involved and the Cavalry of Chaos stopped them, but the referee caught Grayson and Harley in the ring and ejected them from ringside. This is when the referee also ejected Jaden and Morgan from ringside, leaving it as a one-on-one match. As the match was coming to a close, it looked like Antra Powers had the match won as he locked in a crossface, but Riggs managed to shift his weight and roll up Antra, pinning him, advancing to the semi-finals of the Rising Star tournament. The House of Pain Tag Team Champions Big Man Inc. of Adam Bolt and Jackie T were in non-title action next as they took on the team of two newcomers, Joshua Buck and Kyber. Before the match, Adam grabbed the microphone and said that he finds it a joke that he's being put up against two newcomers and was so confident that they would win. He said that if Joshua and Kyber can fluke their way to victory, then they will receive a shot at the tag team titles in the future. As the match was coming to a close, Adam was stood over a fallen Kyber, but it seems his arrogance was too much as he was caught in a small package by Kyber, which means that Joshua Buck and Kyber are the new #1 contenders to the House of Pain Tag Team titles. In the main event of the night, the House of Pain Heritage Championship was on the line as the former bare-knuckle boxer Rocky Underwood challenged Oscar Prospero for the title. After one hell of a back and forth match which saw Oscar concentrating his attack on Rocky's arm, Rocky was not going down without a fight and eventually managed to lock in his vicious double wrist lock armbar submission hold, forcing Oscar to submit, meaning that Rocky Underwood is the new House of Pain Heritage Champion. Well, that is all I do have time for today, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time right here on the House of Pain Wrestling Recap.